because not everyone can trade the New York and London Open. And if you can't, that doesn't mean you can't trade. You just have to work around that. All right, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you guys how to trade gold futures in the overnight and Asian session. Now we go live on YouTube every Asian session every Tuesday and Friday. And each time I jump on, there's always at least one person who says, rest in peace, the Asian session is dead. And every single session that we do the YouTube streams, we still show up and call incredible moves. Now, obviously, in the overnight session, day trading gold futures, is there going to be as much volume in the US session? Of course not. No one's saying that. Of course, there's not going to be as much volume, but is there enough volume for you to take advantage of a very good scalps? Yes, absolutely. And in today's session on YouTube, we were able to call this very nice 1 to 3 risk reward, 22 tick trade on gold, which 10 contracts is a $2,200 trade. The volume in the overnight session, the Asian session, is definitely there. You just have to know how to trade it and what to expect. It all depends on what you're going for. Now, even in the London and US session, for me personally, day trading futures, 10 contracts on gold, I'm only really going for 20, 25 tick moves. Let's just break down this move that we called here. Now, I personally didn't get to catch this move because I'm moving house and I have a lot going on. So I'm kind of putting my own trading on the back foot for this week, but I was able to call this move live on YouTube and Zoom, and the guys were able to take this exact same position as me. On gold in the Asian session, there will be times where gold ranges, but all you want to do is just be drawing on your levels of liquidity, your support and resistance, and waiting for volume. Wait for price to come to you. So I didn't trade in any of this noise, in any of these levels, or in any of these levels. When people said here gold is dropping, I said no, it's not. Wait. You have to wait for the closure and you have to wait for the breakouts of these ranges. As soon as you do get the breakouts, amazing. This breakout came at the same time as, if you guys draw your attention to the bottom left screen, the same time as the 30 and at the same time as the 15. In Confluence, every single time session that we trade, the 5, the 15, and the 30 all closed with really strong bearish momentum, and all we're doing is just following that momentum and taking 15 to 20 pips of that. So basically what I was saying on stream was, now that the 30 has closed below this range, we've clearly got this very nice level of support here where price bounces off of, and we could have rejected here and pushed high, but we actually closed below it. So as soon as price closes below this level, you want to see the retest to then drive it back down into the lows. It's very, very simple technicals. To relate that on the 5-minute chart, what I was saying to everyone is, let's wait until the previous 5-minute high gets liquidated, so then you can take the short back down into the lows. So the 5-minute, if we just make this a little bit bigger, the 5-minute again also broke this level. You had the really nice reaction and push away from this level, so the retracement is much more probable, and you get into this trade with stop loss around 7 pips. You can have hard stops above here, but you'd be managing your trade around here at like minus $700 if it breaks back above this level. And the thing is, even if price closed back above this level in the 5-minute, I personally would cut my trade there instantly, zero hesitation, minus $400, $300, $500, whatever it may be. The second that price closes back above my level, that's my stop loss. My stop loss isn't just going to be, my hard stops up here, so I'm just going to let it hit my stop loss. No, my stop loss is based off, if price breaks back above my level that I am shorting, then I'm going to get out of the trade. It's as simple as that. Even if it's a fake out and then breaks back lower, I don't give a shit. I'll re-enter. I'm not going to predict that. But as it stands, if price breaks back above this level, you have to cut your trade. Basically, it's given everyone this to short from here. And the reason you're able to short on the retest is because the 15 and the 30 were retesting beautifully without yet grabbing the previous 30-minute lows. I think a lot of people on the 30 may have been looking for shorts like this, and with their stop loss all the way above the previous 30 high, and making the risk reward, shorting down to the lows, a 1 to 1.4, which isn't bad. But for me personally, my 30-minute chart and 15-minute chart down here is purely for directional bias, and the 5-minute is for execution and entry and stop loss placement. If I can see an entry on the 5-minute and I can have my stop loss in a valid place, I don't need to have it above a previous 30 high. I can have it above a previous 5-minute high or low to make the setup more worth me wanting to risk my money on. So gave that beautiful entry. You said you can take an entry there. You can also take an entry once that candle flips back bullish. So there was 2 possible entries there. If you had taken the entry off the break of the low, you would have hit 15 ticks. If you take this one as well, that's also 20. So it's like 35 ticks in this very small move, which is like, $3,500 once you can wait for the breakout and once you wait for the volume. Now, you don't want to hold this to a 100 pip trade. It's the Asian session, so you have to keep your expectations realistic. In the Asian session, if you can consistently show up and make 15 to 20 tick moves 2 to 3 times a week, that's amazing. You scale up the contract size, you push your limits as you get more consistent, And you're gonna say, no, I'm not gonna take over 1,500 to 2,000 on a trade because someone said the Asian session's dead. The fuck are people talking about? The moves are there. It's not a coincidence that we keep showing up on the YouTube live streams calling moves like this almost every single session. So do not doubt the Asian session, guys. The moves are there. You just have to know how to trade them and what to expect from them. So today's a perfect example of that, as well as every other Asian session that we have jumped on. And remember, you guys can go onto my channel, go onto the live section and check out any of the previous Asia stream recaps where you can literally watch me day trade the Asian session live exactly like this. So if you did miss today's session or any of the other previous sessions, I hope to see you on the next ones, but be sure to watch the recaps of the previous sessions to see that the moves are actually there. Do not doubt the overnight session. The moves are there. Adapt to your lifestyle and the sessions that you want to trade, because not everyone can trade the New York and London Open. And if you can't, that doesn't mean you can't trade. You just have to work around that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this trade breakdown and how you guys can scalp the Asian session. If you did enjoy, remember, drop a little like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hope to see you guys in the next one.